Detached prices down, but sales up? That doesn't seem right. Stay tuned to this week's episode of Prime Property. Promise you, it'll be worth it. Good day, Toronto. Welcome to another episode of Prime Property. So glad you could join us here. There's been some really weird headlines going on in the real estate market, and I just kind of want to address it. And there's some really interesting things that are actually behind why people are talking about this. But what I want to let you guys know is that what I said in the beginning in the headline is that detached prices are down, but sales are actually up is absolutely true. Regardless of what headlines are saying, you need to know that prices are down in most markets except a handful. It is true that sales are up almost 20% in the last few months in detached specifically, meaning that there's more activity happening, meaning more sales are happening, but it doesn't necessarily mean that prices are also going up, even though it's trending the opposite way. You have to remember, people are trying to grab your eyeballs for advertisement so that they put something that's eyeball grabbing instead of actually stating what the truth is. Just have a look at this chart. You can see that most of the areas are red. Red oddly means good in this situation. It means that sales have increased. Blue means bad, generally meaning that it's below negative, sales have decreased. And yellow just means stagnant or somewhere between like 0 to 3% increase, okay? So those are the sales. What I'm gonna show you next is what's strange, okay? Have a look at this. The exact same map, but now we're talking about prices. You can see how a lot of things are blue right now. It's totally weird because prices are negative even though sale activity has increased. What's not weird is smashing that like button and subscribing to Prime Property channel. So sales up but prices down, that's weird, right? Here's the kicker. Most of the negative is in 416. However, the south of Bloor detaches are like crazy hot. This is between Dufferin and Coxwell. Prices are actually up 15%. Yeah, you heard me, 15%. These houses in the last few months have had bidding wars due to lack of supply. What's even stranger is that these houses are not what I would call affordable because they're somewhere between the $1.5 million to start, okay? So here's a visual depiction of the area I'm talking about to give you a better understanding of what I mean south of Bloor. Now the other area that's experiencing similar things is the C11 area, which is kind of flanked by the DVP and Don Mills where Sunnybrook Hospital is. I'll put a map of this as well. There are many affluent neighborhoods in the C11 area with the average price over $2 million. And what the crazier thing is they all experienced 11% increase in the last few months. Crazy, right? Because this is not what I would call affordable in Toronto. What I truly believe is happening is that most people are now able to purchase these properties, are seeing that the value in buying these homes is there because there's going to be an inflection point where as activity picks up, the prices will also pick up as well. And there is a real limited supply in terms of what you can buy for freehold homes as close to the downtown core as possible. So those people with some substantial capital are able to buy this right now. If this is you, understand that the psychology game is strong and you need to reach out to me to make sure that you can navigate these multiple offers in these downtown homes. The other area that is not as weird are the ones that are yellow that are outlined in this chart again. Same chart from before. These are your northwest areas of Toronto and also Scarborough. Prices haven't really gone down. They've kind of gone up a little bit in the last few months, around 3 to 4%. And that's really because you're still able to buy a detached home in those yellow areas in Toronto, or maybe even a little bit less. Now, these areas are not the most like glorified areas in Toronto, but they are slowly going through a gentrification process, meaning that builders have bought pieces of land there. They're going to be erecting condos, and maybe in the next few years, there's going to be more communities and retail shops built around there. So as you can see, every single neighborhood in the 416 for detaches is doing a little bit different. Most are down, but like a handful are up and a few are stagnant. So if you're looking to navigate the 4 and 6 detached market, make sure you find a realtor that knows what they're doing. Until next time, happy real estating. Now that you're done watching this one, how about this one? Oh, you know what? This one's good too. Ooh, this one's really good. You know what? Just watch them both.